guys, I am back. So as you saw in the last video, I did not have a haul from the store, but I have a haul from their St. Patrick's Day sale. So I had gone ahead and pre-bought some stuff because they had an online only St. Patrick's Day sale going on just before spring break, and there was a few things that my daughter had wanted that were on that sale. We had contemplated getting them at the store, but being the sale was online only, as well as, so this is just one box. They shipped it in two, because here's the second box. So my daughter, there's one thing that was in here, and it was kind of a more expensive thing. So my daughter had said she felt guilty picking that up while we were at the store because the girls' budget, my bonus girls' budget, would have been $50 each. And then my daughter getting one, well, there's 3 items in here that are hers. And she was like, you know, I feel guilty getting that stuff when only they get $50 each. And I'm like, I get it, and that's noble of you, but part of the issue is they need to understand, and this is where, you know, learning to be thankful. They need to realize that you and your brother are our children, and we might spend more money on you two than them, but they need to be thankful that they're getting something, because my mother-in-law won't. She won't take them to the American Girl store. She won't buy them stuff for their American Girl dolls, and here we are. And I go, that's part of learning gratitude. I said, where even if your parents would, or your guardians would, you know, you need to be thankful for anything somebody gives you. And like, we could choose to say, hey, we're going to take our kids only up to the store, and we're going to take you up to the store, but unless my mother-in-law gives them money to spend, they're not getting anything. And so, anyways, let's get into the box. I'm going to open the smaller one first, so I'm just going to stick this one down here. So my daughter feeling that way, and with the sale, my husband's like, let's just go ahead and order it. Like I said, they sent 2 separate shipments. One came FedEx and one came post office. So that was kind of strange. I don't know if it was they forgot stuff and then realized it and then resent it. So there's only 2 things in this box. And I've gotten double shipments from them before, where I got 2 things from them. Or it's one order, but like one order has a couple things in, or has a couple things in it, and another has other things in it. That really happened at Christmas with the JD and Jack Christmas thing. Like, I ordered it all online. One thing came from LA, one thing came from Pennsylvania, and another thing came from Wisconsin. So I had 3 separate shipments. But so in this box, to start off, I got the Julie and the Blue Guitar book. It's the mystery series Across Time. This is a graphic novel. It is the only graphic novel, and I'm trying to remember, there was something in this book that tied her in with another doll. And I don't remember what exactly or who exactly it was. Maybe it was Mary Ellen is in this book. I don't fully remember. I just remember them saying that this book tied Julie in with another character. I can see the page in my head if I remember correctly. So I'm trying to see if I can find it. If I'm thinking correctly on this. Just like Lila, they tied in with McKenna. McKenna was like a coach or something. And like, people who've read this have been like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it here? but there was a character in the book that is another one of the characters. I'm trying. If I can't find it, I guess I can't find it, but we did not have this book yet, so I went ahead and picked it. Oh, I know what it is. It goes back and forth. It looks like it goes back and forth between a girl that is like more modern day, and Julie herself is kind of what it's looking like. So I think is, yeah, it kind of, because it says present day, so it bounces back and forth between like modern time and then Julie with this guitar. Oh, I suppose if I read the back. So anyways, we don't have this book yet, and I will actually have to do a new room tour coming up soon because there have been some changes. And then I'm not going to open everything up. I'm going to do box openings as a separate video at another time. But I also did pick up Addie's Be Forever accessories. They are currently in the last chance. I do have Addie's Be Forever outfit. I actually have it on her. But I never picked up the accessories when I got the outfit. And I always regretted it. And every time I ordered something, I would put it in and then I would take it out. And then I'd put it in and then take it out. And then I'd put it in and then I'd change my mind because I'd find something else I wanted to order. So I did finally pick up her accessories to go with her Be Forever. I only have 2 dolls with Be Forever. I've got Addie, who is actually a Pleasant Company doll, with the Be Forever outfit. She does have her PC outfit too. And I'm looking right at her, Molly. So I do have the Be Forever Molly outfit, but that I got as a Costco set, so it came with the pajamas and then the Be Forever accessories, so that's kind of why I wanted these ones. But Kirsten never got a Be Forever, excuse me, and I do not have Samantha's Be Forever, although I am half tempted. I think that her Be Forever accessories are in the outlet, and I'm kind of leaning towards, if I put in another order, I might pick those up just in case I get that pink Be Forever Samantha dress. I will say this right now, I will never get Felicity's Be Forever dress. That is the most hideous thing that American Girl, of all the Be Forevers, that was the most hideous one. I do have her in her rose dress, the original like off-white maroon one. If I was to get Felicity one of her other meat outfits, it would be the purple one. And I did have the purple one because I got it in a lot and I sold it because I didn't want it. And yeah, Kirsten doesn't have one. And then like Josephine, I think my son actually has her. She's a PC doll, I believe, in the Be Forever outfit. And I think we have the Be Forever accessories for it. So anyways, let's get into the big box. Start pulling things out. Some of these are mine, some of these are my daughter's. Is there an outfit missing, or is it under something? I think it's under something. I'm like, wait a minute, I have one more outfit. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I guess Nebby gets that as a packing peanut. One of the packing peanuts fell off the table and the cat's looking right at it. Put that there. And the last thing, if I can pop it up. If I can pop her up. As I said, I'm going to do box openings in a different video. So, that's my daughter's stuff. Well, and then the book. And this is my pile. So, move that over there. Let's get into her stuff first. So as you can see, Raquel. So this is what she was talking about wanting, and for the St. Patrick's Day sale, surprisingly, Raquel actually went on sale. So she was 20% off. And Raquel has not been on sale since she came out. This is the first time that Raquel actually went on sale. So when I saw that sale, I had mentioned it to my husband. I'm like, I know we're going to the store. I said, but if we go to the store, we're paying full price, as well as we've got over the threshold to get the free shipping. I go, so we're not even paying for shipping. So he's like, just go ahead and order it to get the 20% off. And then, like I said, my daughter wanted to get her at the store, but it's got kind of one wonky eye, but my daughter likes that. Get out of there. You're not diving in the packing peanuts. But my daughter was going back and forth about Raquel, and that was because she was worried about my husband's mother-in-law's my mother-in-law, his stepmom's nieces getting kind of upset that my daughter was getting a doll and they were getting like one accessory. So Raquel has joined us. I'm trying to put her so the lighting is horrible in this room. And then she didn't, we asked her if she wanted the meat accessories. She said maybe later, because those weren't on sale. So she did, though, ask for the pets. So we've got Raquel's dog and its little carrier. And then the dolphins. So my daughter, pretty much whenever she gets an American Girl, we usually always get the pets and then the meat accessories. And then if we can, we get the pajamas. Like Kavi, we never got the pajamas. I don't think we got, I know we didn't get Lila's. And we did not get Summer's. Summer's haven't been on sale yet. Those ones my daughter does want. She likes those ones. But I think the last pair of pajamas that we were actually able to get was Corinne's. And the pajamas aren't a huge thing. It's one of those things, if we can get it, we can get it. But like her wants for every girl of the year is their pet and their meat accessories, as well as their meat outfit. And then, like I said, the book was hers. So this was my daughter's haul. And then my haul was the Addie accessories. I picked up the pink heart hoodie. I really love this one. I've seen a lot of people. I wish I could have got it in time for Valentine's Day, but I would have only ordered this, and I didn't really want to pay for shipping. So I honestly was thinking of picking this up at the store, but then with that 20% off sale, and I was trying to hit the threshold of free shipping, so I grabbed it. I have been wanting these for a while. Courtney's strawberry shortcake pajamas. My daughter has the Care Bear pajamas and then the Care Bear sleeping bag. I have the strawberry shortcake sleeping bag, so I wanted the pajamas to go with that. I did pick up the Western Flowers denim jumpsuit. I love this outfit. Since like I saw it to begin with on TikTok, there was a few people, before it was even online, there was a few people that had gone into the store and gotten it, and I fell in love with it. And I'm usually not into like western-y looking stuff, but I thought this outfit was so stinking cute and I had to have it, so I did grab that. And then lastly for myself, and it was in the last chance section, is the LA Rams cheerleader outfit. Now, am I a huge Rams fan? No. I do have the Vikings t-shirt, because they had the t-shirts, they had the cheerleaders outfit, and then they had like that fan outfit. I have a New Orleans Saints fan outfit, and then now I'm getting the LA Rams cheerleader outfit, because honestly those were the only ones that I really liked of the semi-liked of the teams. So like the cheerleading outfit, I'm looking on the back, were the Cowboys, which I don't like the Cowboys. The Jets, the Rams, and the Green Bay Packers were the cheerleaders outfit. Oh, and the Patriots. And for the fan outfits, it was the Saints, the New York Giants, Chicago Cubs, LA Chargers, and then the Saints. Or not the Saints, the Steelers. I already said the Saints. So those are what the outfits were, and then they had t-shirts for the rest of them. Like, I honestly don't understand why they only made a t-shirt for the Chiefs, because that was like when the whole Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing was like fiery hot, that all the Swifties were like flying and flocking to buy anything that they could of the Chiefs. And I know there was a lot of Swifties that had AG dolls, and I know a lot of them bought the t-shirt, but I mean, American Girl could have made more money. The t-shirts were $12, and I think these were like $40. Why? Nebula, you're gonna make a mess. Get. So I picked up the Rams. Like I said, I have the Saints one. I grabbed that. I have a bunch of friends that are Saints fans. So, well, I'm not a Saints fan. I do have friends that are Saints fans, and I knew they would appreciate that sentiment. Sorry, I'm making the noise with the box. I've got Nebula over here trying to dig in the packing peanuts. So I thought they would get kind of a little kick out of it. In fact, I had a doll in the Saints outfit, and a friend of mine saw it, and he's like, oh my God, love that. And then I do have a few friends that are LA Rams, as well as Mark Hoppus is a huge Rams fan. He actually has season tickets. So I'm like, I wanted one of these outfits too. I wanted one of each of the outfits, and at first I'm like, I don't know which teams I want. I don't like any of these teams. So then that's when I decided to get the Rams one. It was on sale, plus the 20% off. And it pushed us over the threshold for free shipping. So that was my mini haul. I wouldn't even say a mini haul. That was my haul, my mini shopping spree, shall I say, that I ordered prior to going to the store. And like I said, going to the store, honestly, my daughter was thinking about either maybe getting Raquel's. Well, she wanted that one dress for sure. And then she said maybe she would pick up Raquel's accessories while we were there. She wasn't 100% sure, but she wanted that dress for sure. My son was looking at getting a pet, and I honestly didn't know what I was going to get. Like, I was going back and forth. My biggest want going to the store was I wanted to see the new meat outfit. They actually have girl size ones. I have the jacket in the girl size. I was actually wearing that on Monday with my Pleasant Company American Girl shirt. Well, they make a girl version of the pink shirt with the rainbow stripe on it, the secondary shirt that you get with the new meat outfit for the girls. I was looking at wanting to get that, but I wanted to see it in person before I ordered it, to like kind of look at the sizing and such on it, because I was worried that I was going to order it online and the sizing's going to be wrong. And like, those never go on sale, so I figure, you know, while I'm in the store, I can at least see if it would be the right size for me. I'm pretty sure it would fit. It would be fine, but I just wanted to double check. So that was honestly like my biggest want at the store. And there was a few other things that, like, online doesn't always have what they have in stock on clearance. So like, I did know that Dallas had the dress my daughter wanted, so I was able to email our personal shopper ahead of time and say, hey, it's showing online, you guys still have this in stock, and I know it's on clearance. Is it, I'm worried that it's going to sell out before we get there. And she's like, no problem, grabbed one, put it in the bag for you. So she already had it ready for us so that my daughter knew what she wanted. She had one put aside just for my daughter to make sure that my daughter had it. And I know the personal shoppers do offer that service, because when we went to the personal shopper at the Mall of America, Miss Mary, that was right after they had retired Caroline, or not Caroline, Caroline, that's what I'm thinking. A friend of ours' daughter's Caroline, so they had just retired Caroline, and my son wanted Caroline's pajamas and ink pot, her cat. So I had messaged Mary, I emailed her before we had gone, and I'm like, hey, we're looking for, this is the list of things that I know my kids want. And she's like, no problem. And she was able to go through her stock and pull out. So we were able to get Caroline's pajamas and then her cat. And I can't remember what things that my daughter had wanted that they were retiring around the same time. So she had a little stack of stuff. And I know, like, when Heather, Crystal, and I went, I believe she had a stack of stuff for Heather. I was just going to browse and wing it. But Heather had some things that she knew that she wanted and wanted to make sure that they had them there when we got there. And so if you're going to the store and you schedule a personal shopper and you want to make sure the item that you know 100% you want that specific item. Your personal shopper usually has no problem like pulling one out, setting it aside so that when you get there, it is ready for you. That is yours. You obviously have to pay for it, but so that was kind of her to do that, and then to offer to ship it to us due to circumstances. So we were able to get it, or it's being shipped now. So we're just waiting for that. And then my son wanted a pet, and I don't honestly know what the girls would have wanted. So we'll have to see. I might just let them look online to see if there's anything they want. I'm not 100% sure. So anyways, I hope everybody has a great day. Did you just kick that? Sorry, bananas on the floor over here. And I will talk to you later. Bye.